2 with one from half court. Go off the mark. Eastmont
Thanks
wins.
for watching High School Sports on your home for local high school sports, the NCWLIFE Channel. Today's broadcast was brought to you by Biosports Physical Therapy, Charter College, Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, Global Car Care, Harvest Valley Pest Control, Laura Mounter Real Estate, Les Schwab, One Way Construction, Rivercom 911, Save Mart, and Sangster Motors. Stay with us all year long for high school sports on your local TV station, the NCWLIFE Channel. We now return to regular programming already in progress.
At the buzzer. What should be the final Big Nine game of the season, but it's not for the Wenatchee Panthers because as they take on the Moses Lake Chiefs tonight, because of what happened last night, they got another chance.
I'll tell you what, it was an unbelievable game last night. Hopefully all of you had a chance to see that double overtime win over Eastmont. But yeah, that throws, I guess, a wrench in things a bit for the Big Nine right now. Explain what you were explaining to me, what the scenario is. It's amazing.
It gets a little convoluted. Yeah. So right now there are two teams towards the bottom of the Big Nine standings with 2 wins. That includes Eastmont. Now, if Wenatchee gets another win between tonight or Monday, as they'll make up a game with West Valley, that would make at least a three-way tie with two teams, or three-way tie with teams that have 2 wins.
Right.
So that could initiate another playoff game on Tuesday to get to the play-in game on Wednesday. So there's a lot to be determined.
There's a lot of basketball possibly for the Panthers.
I just wonder how much leg they're going to have left tonight after last night.
Well, you know what? And they've got their work cut out for them tonight, Eric. A 9-2 Moses Lake team comes in here. And when hasn't Moses Lake girls been good? Since I've been doing basketball, they've been good. But momentum and confidence are 2 big things in sports. And after last night's game, Wenatchee should have both of those.
Also something carrying through on the Wenatchee side, it's senior night. This is the last time they'll play here. Well, during the regular season at home, they'll have another game on Monday. But senior night tonight, so it's a special night for the ladies and the boys that will gather a little bit later on. We'll continue with the pregame show and talk with the head coach, Pat Loftus, and get his reaction to that double overtime win from last night. Coming up next as we continue with the pregame show on the NCWLIFE Channel.
Hi, I'm Shauna Larson. I'm the designated broker here at Laura Mounter Real Estate. We are a locally owned firm and we've worked hard to earn our reputation of always doing business the right way. Laura Mounter Real Estate is continually investing in the best technologies and highest quality marketing. For these reasons, our community has voted us the world's best real estate office for the past 5 years. If you have real estate needs, let a Laura Mounter Real Estate agent show you the difference.
Pre-game show continues here on the NCWLIFE Channel as we get ready for Moses Lake and Wenatchee. Matt Strophe, head coach for the Chiefs, 9-2. Matt, you guys won 4 in a row. You want to be playing your best ball at the end of the season. So
Absolutely.
Are you guys?
Well, we'll take the 4 in a row. I know that there's always room for improvement, but we'll take wins when we can get them.
I haven't seen you since the start of the season. So talk about the progression for your ladies this year.
Well, I think we've been increasing our IQ. That's really the main thing. I think we've had some athleticism and some talent, and it's about figuring each other out as a team and what our strengths and what our weaknesses are, as well as then figuring out things from the other team. And that's where I think the COVID situation has kind of hurt us a little bit, and it was a little slow in coming for us is, okay, if the girl has 3 fouls in the third quarter, I'm calling a play to get her a 4th foul, and we decided to do something different. And we've been progressing in that area where we're learning the game of basketball. So they play a lot, they may watch a little bit, but they don't always understand. And so that's definitely something we've been working hard on with film sessions and in practice with situations and things like that. And then using our timeouts at the end of the game to go, okay, here's what we're trying to get, so let's try and get it. And I think last night, especially against Davis, we had built a 10-point lead, they crept back into it. And so we had to kind of play back and forth. and they finally started to recognize some of the things we were trying to do against Davis because of their girls with foul trouble. So the IQ has really been the thing that is really on the upswing for us, and as long as we can play consistently with that improved IQ, I think we're going to be all right.
Well, sounds good. Best of luck tonight. Keep everybody healthy, most importantly.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Matt Strophe joining us here on the pregame show. We'll come back and talk with Pat Loftus of Wenatchee coming up next on the NCWLIFE Channel.
911, what is the address of your emergency?
Yes, it's me. It's my husband. I think there's something the matter with him.
It was a feeling that I'll never forget, like being able to meet them and know that he survived.
Okay, tell me what's happening. Is he conscious?
No, he's not. He's not.
Okay, take a deep breath for me. I'm getting you help.
Rivercom means to me that I still have my husband here with me. They're the ones that guided me through saving his life.
Our pregame show continues on the NCWLIFE Channel as we visit now with Pat Loftus, the head coach for the Wenatchee girls, coming off an exciting double overtime win last night. How much, the first question I have to ask is, how much legs does your team have after that, marathon last night?
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what we were checking in on. You know, I think fortunately, other than unfortunately Madison, we're going to miss her a lot. But a lot of it was cramps and things like that. So with a lot of hydration, you know, girls getting worked on a little bit and rolled out, you know, I think we should be okay.
Madison Sterling went down hard last night, apparent head injury. How's she doing today?
Yeah, I mean, she's here with us, which is great. She really is, you know, kind of the heart of our team. So, and, you know, other girls are going to have to step up just like they did last night. So.
Well, you talked before the game last night about wanting to have 4 quarters put together. I thought you guys put 6 quarters together last night.
Maybe 5 at least. The first one was questionable.
Yeah, so let's talk about that and any momentum you could carry into a senior night tonight, which is also an emotional night.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. There's no way around it. I mean, obviously you can't really take the emotion out at this point between a big rivalry game last night, senior night tonight. It's going to be there. It's a matter of if we're able to channel it and kind of put it into the intensity that we need for the game. So that's what we talk about.
What was the reaction of the girls when you said, okay, thanks to winning last night, now we have another game on Monday?
I think they're excited. Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, we've been keeping that in mind. We knew if we could get that win last night that was going to extend us a little bit. And, you know, that was a goal of ours certainly going into the weekend.
And the fun thing about it is that you don't necessarily have to have this win tonight. You still have Monday. You still have that chance to get into that tiebreaker scenario. Of course, that could mean 4 games in 5 days next week or something like that. But at least you have that opportunity.
For sure. Yeah, and if we win today, you know, that really helps us out.
Yeah.
That sets up the plate even nicer.
Yeah.
So that's obviously, you know, we're one game at a time. We're going to see what we can get through here.
Well, best of luck tonight. Keep
Thanks,
everybody
Eric.
healthy. All right,
Appreciate
Pat
it.
Loftus joining us here on the pregame show. We'll come back and get you the starting lineups and the opening tip coming up next here on the NCWLIFE Channel.
GMC Sierra with hands-free driving offers the most advanced and luxurious pickup in its class. Yeah, it rocks. Nice job on our national anthem here tonight by a young lady from the Wenatchee student body.
As we get ready for basketball here on the NCWLIFE Channel, along with Grant Olson, I'm Eric Granstrom. By the way, our Talk with the Coaches brought to you by TC Slingers for your landscape supplies and material placement. It's TC Slingers. Starters for the 9-2 Moses Lake Chiefs: Sydney McDonald, a 5'7" junior guard; Marissa Bishkoff, a 5'2" junior guard; Lexi Cox, a 5'8" sophomore guard; Tegan Wiltbank, a 5'4" junior guard; and Meagan Karstetter, a 6' senior forward. For the Wenatchee Panthers, now 1-9 in the Big Nine after the big win last night. Christina Blauman, a 5'11" senior wing; Addie Ogle, a 6'1" senior post; Taylor Schoengarth, a 5'6" senior guard; Gabriella Volan, a 5'6" sophomore guard; and Natalie Bowles, a 5'5" sophomore guard. Our officials tonight: Erica Ward, Ray Harder, and Mike Wold. And here we go, ready for basketball on this sun-splashed Saturday here in the Wenatchee Valley. It's almost feeling like spring out there, Grant.
Boy, it was nice today, wasn't it? Just beautiful. Going to continue, too, my friend.
Karstetter will jump it up. She's got the face mask on, so evidently she got hit in the beak at some point during the season.
Mr. Mason,
Well, the question tonight, Eric, can the Panthers carry on this
I don't know
momentum from last night, or do they have anything left after last night? That's a question, too.
The big question is, how much do they have left in the tank? We got to get the Star Spangled Banner removed from the
we need the
above the
flag.
gymnasium to go back up. So Mr. Beeson over there will slowly roll it back up. There it goes. You don't want any of those baseball passes down, football passes down the field to get tangled up in the stars and stripes. Our broadcast tonight brought to you by BioSports Physical Therapy. Find them online at biosports.net. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Well, and the question, too, Grant, is how much of my voice do I have left after double overtime last night?
Oh, man.
That was a lot of fun.
It was.
It was not the prettiest game by any stretch of the imagination. But Wenatchee with the double overtime win over Eastmont. It still exists on our Facebook page if you want to watch it back. That was something else. 58-53 the final. As Wenatchee gets the win last night, led by the 12 points of Christina Blauman, 16 points from Addie Ogle. And Addie's going to jump it up here. And what a game for Addie last night.
Oh, man. Fantastic game. Ended up with, 16 points, 17
points,
rebounds.
Yeah. And she had a bunch of rebounds, too. So here we go. Erica Ward's going to toss it up, and the ball is handled by Schoengarth. She'll quickly streak down the court, get cut off by the defense of the Chiefs there. So she'll lob it back outside for a three-pointer from Volan. It's no good. Then we're going to get a rebound foul over the top, I believe, by one of our seniors getting the start tonight, Caden Delvo. Or no, they're going to say it's on they're going to say it's on Moses Lake, so my apologies. Bishkoff, her first personal foul, first team foul. Inbounds play will come baseline left side. They'll get it into Volan outside to Blauman. Christina had cramping problems down the stretch of that game last night. We'll see how her legs are today, and also see if Coach Loftus uses his bench a little more frequently.
I like the way he rotated players in last night.
Yeah, he did a good job at that. Ball comes outside to Schoengarth with 10 on the shot clock. She'll drive it to the elbow and then fall down, and unfortunately that's going to be a travel on her. So her first turnover of the ball game, and we had a lot of those last night.
37, I believe, for Wenatchee in that game, and one. I don't think I've ever heard that ever since watching basketball. Have you?
No.
Amazing.
No. Yeah.
But it takes fortitude. You still won the game.
That's right. It's like, you get those dribbling singles in baseball. In the paper the next day, it still goes down as a single.
Exactly.
Shot taken by Moses Lake, but missed. So Panthers get it, but then turn it right back over. Second turnover by the Panthers. Coast to coast with a left-hand layup is good for Wiltbank. And Moses Lake on the board first here. A little more than a minute in. First quarter action here at Wenatchee High School today. I guess I should say this afternoon, because it's not going to, sun's not going to go down for quite a while yet. Long shot here from Volan is off the mark. We got a ball that goes out of bounds. It's off from Wenatchee and will go out to the Chiefs. It is senior night here as Wenatchee recognizes the 4 seniors they have on the roster, including those 4 that are on the floor right now, with the addition of
Gabby Volan.
Yeah, Gabby Volan.
Yep.
Moses Lake works it inside for the wide open look by Karstetter. And that could be a problem here for the Panthers. They've got the height, does Wenatchee, inside, but I don't know if they have the athleticism to match up with Karstetter. Outside it comes to Volan here, top of the key. Moses Lake on top, 4-0 here to start this ball game. Blauman, top of the key, will hand it off to Ogle. She'll turn against Karstetter, put it up, miss the shot, and an offensive rebound underneath here for Delvaux, and then a foul called. And the official will come over and tell us it is on Sydney McDonald. That's her first, second team foul. And that's one thing that is a great equalizer, is that if you could get the other team in foul trouble, get to the free throw line, always gives you a chance. Caden Delvaux to the line. First of her free throws is good. So she'll score Wenatchee's first point of the game from the line. Substitution for Moses Lake as Kylie Voss will come in. And she'll replace McDonald. We got McDonald's on the girls' side as well as the boys' side. Names spelled the same, so I'm sure they're brother and sister. Second free throw by Delvaux is good. Notice anything here, Grant, about the net cords?
They look longer.
Now they're brand new because we had.
I saw some swishes where they actually went over the rim in pregame. You haven't seen that in a while. They look longer for some reason.
Yeah, well, they're brand new. The old net cords were cut down last night by the District 6 1A championship games that took place here at Wenatchee High School. Congratulations to the Cashmere girls. Long three-pointer here is missed, but Karstetter offensive putback is good. So it's a 4-point lead for the Chiefs, 6-2 here. Schoengarth on the wing right here will run the offense. Volan will collect it over on the wing left. Try to work a high-low game inside. Blauman collects it out top. And here's a launch from way outside. It's missed, but an offensive rebound by Blauman. Didn't catch the rim, though. Ogle underneath will dribble past Karstetter and then put it up. Good! How about that?
Feeling it after last night's game. A good start tonight.
And, you know, confidence does so much for your game, especially when it comes to basketball. And Wenatchee trails by 2 here, 5 minutes to go. I was talking with Pat Loftus before the game. I said, well, you were looking to put 4 good quarters together last night. You put about 6. He goes, nah, I'd say 5. He says the first quarter was not very good. Ball saved in bounds, and then a loose ball on the far side. They're going to call a foul on Volan. Our first foul against the Panthers will be against Gabby Volan. And substitutions here for Wenatchee. Bowles will come in, so too will Waligorski, as Schoengarth and Ogle will step out.
You know, the Davis girl or the Moses Lake girls might be a little bit spent too after a tough game for them last night, defeating a very good Davis team 71-64. So they might be a little bit tired tonight too.
And Coach, the long three-pointer from the left wing, no good. Rebound by Waligorski, who just checked in. Outlet pass to Blauman. Christina's going to run it up without anybody picking her up until half court. I talked with Matt Strophe before the ball game. He talked about that game last night, and he said that was a learning lesson. He says we were up double digits, and Davis came back on us. Here's a shot, three-pointer, good! Waligorski off the bench for the 3 for Wenatchee, and hey, we got our first lead change of the game. 7-6, Panthers on top. You know, momentum and, you know, confidence is huge. And now there's a turnover by Moses Lake.
Sports is all about momentum. I don't care what sport it is.
Waligorski, here's a three-pointer for Volan off the mark. No good. Rebound weak side, picked up by Moses Lake. Coming down with it was Voss. Lob pass ahead, and they're just going to throw it out of bounds. So Moses Lake kind of out of kilter here.
They do. They look a little bit out of sorts tonight, at least early on.
Well, you know, you come into a game and you've seen this team before, and you squashed them basically.
Right.
So in your mind, you might think, yeah, well, we got this. We just need to show up and play. Well, a little different. I know we talked about that last night with Eastmont and Wenatchee. Here's another 3. Waligorski with 2 3-pointers off the bench. Wenatchee leads it by 4. 3:24 to go here in the first. Moses Lake goes high post. Here's Karstetter going down the lane. Layup is good. Meagan Karstetter's got 6 of the 8 points here for Moses Lake. Blauman picked up outside here defensively by Bishkoff. Pass inside. Here's the shot off the window. No good. Rebound battle for. Volan comes up with it out in the corner. Now to Blauman. Top of the key. Blauman put the head down. Turns. Shoots. Missed it. Rebound picked up underneath by Bishkoff for Moses Lake. She'll run it across the midcourt stripe over on the far sideline. Bishkoff, long pass across here near side. They go inside to Karstetter, and a foul going to be called as bodies came colliding there, and I think they're going to get Delvaux with her first personal foul. It is on Caden Delvaux. Second team foul on Wenatchee. Ogle comes back in, so does Schoengarth, and they'll be joined out there by Sam Dory. As we talked about, Grant, giving plenty of rest.
Right. It worked out well last night for Coach Loftus.
It did, especially when you go 6 quarters. Here's a three-point launch in the inbounds play. It's missed, but offensive rebound. Didn't touch the rim, so 15 on the shot clock here for Moses Lake. They'll work it around on the perimeter again. Cox looked at the three, won't shoot it. She'll give it up to Wiltbank. Down inside for Karstetter. Well, you know that's the game plan. That obviously is the game plan for Moses Lake, is however you can get it to Karstetter. And the foul whistled underneath to put Karstetter at the free throw line. The foul is on Addie Ogle. That's her first third-team foul.
Well, Wenatchee Bigs are finding out tonight that it's going to be a little tougher going down low than it was last night with Karstetter.
Oh, absolutely. Karstetter, by the way, had 23 points in the win over Davis last night. She missed the first, made the second. So it's a 1-point Wenatchee lead with 2:29 to go. What you're looking for if you're Pat Loftus here, good possessions and good looks.
Absolutely.
Bowls.
No wasted possessions.
Yeah, right
that's
side,
the thing.
inside to Ogle. She'll put
that's
the
a
shot
tough
up.
shot on Karstetter.
Yeah, but the Panthers keep the ball alive. Nope, it comes inbounds right to Reffitt. McDonald brings it across the midcourt stripe, picked up by Schoengarth. Wenatchee in a zone here to start this ball game. Right side to Bishkoff. It's Karstetter, high post. Now left side for a 2. It's on the way, no good. Rebound fumbled around and then picked up by Bowles. Well, not a lot of second shot opportunities here for
Wenatchee's out rebounding Moses Lake right now.
I'll correct myself. Karstetter made both of those free throws, so we got a tie game here at 10-10. Left side, Sam Dory looked at the three, won't shoot it. She'll give it up to a two-pointer.
She is hot.
Erin Wologorski has hit all 3 shots she's taken so far. 12-10, Wenatchee on top. Here's a drive all the way past the trees inside. No good on the shot by Wiltbank, but Moses Lake keeps the ball alive, and then they throw it over midcourt stripe. It's going to be over and back at a turnover. Substitutions here for the Chiefs is Addie Neiswanger will come in. So too will Ella Heaps for the Chiefs. Meanwhile, we'll get Christina Blauman back in with 1:11, and Coach Pat Loftus wants a timeout here before they do the inbounds play with a 12-10 lead. And we'll keep it right here. Our broadcast tonight brought to you in part by Charter College. They work to get you to work. Find out about how to enroll today at chartercollege.edu. Also by Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, providing heating and air conditioning service, installation, and repair since 1982, serving residential and commercial. They specialize in indoor air quality. Our bedroom at the house faces the southern exposure. And boy, that was nice. Open the blinds, open the window today, get some fresh air in there.
Felt so great. Both of my pets laying in the sun in the living room today and just loving it. Gosh, it was just nice today.
Yeah. And another good day tomorrow, but then a little change coming Sunday night.
Maybe a little bit of rain, snow mix Sunday night into Monday, and then right back to the beautiful stuff next week.
Upper 40s by the end of the
great.
week. How about that?
Yeah.
Let's get rid of the snow.
Yeah, I'm ready to.
I'm done with it. We had to park the van in a different spot outside the gym here just to get our gear in because there's still snow stacked up outside. Inbounds play comes in, just about a minute to go here in the first quarter. Good quarter here for Wenatchee. They're carrying it over from last night. Bowles with it, now to Schoengarth.
I like how they're playing very controlled tonight.
Yeah, Schoengarth with a runner.
Tough shot.
Good. Oh, my.
Tough shot. You have to have spin on that one to make it go.
Schoengarth tried that a few times last night in the game against Eastmont. It couldn't get him to go. Tonight she does.
I like the half-court trap, too.
4-point lead for Wenatchee. Matches their largest lead. We're going to get a foul down low, I think, on Erin Wologorski. On the entry pass underneath for Heaps. Or are they going to say on the floor? It was. It is on Wologorski. That's her first.
You know what? The Panthers might be better off right now fronting Karstetter down low. You can have Ogle behind her or Wologorski, but put another big girl in front.
Well, Karstetter's not in there right now, but they do have height in Ella Heaps. She's a 6-foot senior in there. down low, and they get it into her, and Blauman tries to front her, and she'll put it up over the top of Blauman for the bucket.
6-foot senior. They get some height replacing Karstetter in there.
Yeah, they do, definitely so. Blauman left side to Dory. Sam, almost double dribbled with it. With 21 seconds left. Pass underneath the Schoengart. Turn,
Nice pass
shot off the
low.
window, no good. Rebound defensive this time, picked up by Reffett. She'll give it up to Wiltbank, so it looks like Moses Lake going to go for the last shot here. Wiltbank brings it across the midcourt stripe, goes right side to Reffett. Out top it comes to Heaps. Left side, they'll work it on the perimeter. Here's a three-pointer for the left wing.
At the
Right
buzzer.
at the buzzer for Addie Neiswanger. Her first bucket of the ball game is a big three-pointer. And our second lead change will give Moses Lake a 15-14 lead as we head to the second quarter of play. We'll take a break. You're watching Big Nine basketball on the NCWLIFE Channel.
Hello, my name is Brian Brett, the Fire Chief for Chelan County Fire District 1, and I just wanted to talk about how amazing our Rivercom team is. They are intentional, purposeful, and skillful in everything they do, and they are the best at what they do. How they prepare, how they handle the caller, how they coordinate the emergency services, and how they push themselves to be the best. This is the kind of spirit that our Rivercom telecommunicators have. Our community needs you, we need you, we admire you, you're our lifeline.
Oh. Welcome back to Wenatchee High School, where it's a 15-14 lead for Moses Lake, and that's only thanks to a three-pointer at the buzzer by Addie Neiswanger. How about that first quarter by Wenatchee?
I thought very good quarter, and that may have been a better quarter than they played last night in that win over Eastmont.
I think so.
Very good, solid quarter of basketball.
Limited the mistakes.
Right. So what does a shot like that do to you, your mental?
Well, it's confidence. We talked about, it's confidence. It might not be momentum necessarily, but confidence is a huge thing. Here's a run and a drive and a shot. And how about Neiswanger? She's got the last 5 points for Moses Lake as the Chiefs are up by 3.
All in a span of about 10 seconds.
And Wenatchee, we just talked about unforced errors, and here they turn the ball over.
That you can't do against this team. You just cannot
not
do it.
Karstetter comes in, also back into the ball game as Bishkoff.
When the people
A little bit of pressure here.
I kind of like that. I like the idea of that. Don't let them get set in their offense right away.
Well, yeah, and the more you make them waste that clock, 18 on the shot clock right now. Drive it a kick for a long three. It's off the mark, no good. Rebound weak side by Dory on the miss by Bishkoff. Lob pass ahead to Bowles. She'll back it away from the defense. Moses Lake going with a man defense here. Schoengarth off to Blauman. Christina's going to shoot that three off the back of the iron. Rebound collected by McDonald for Moses Lake. It's a good look.
It was.
Not quite the execution.
That might be only the third shot Blauman's taken in this game so far.
Well, you remember it was late in the game yesterday, or last night by the time Blauman got a bucket.
Right.
Moses Lake does a fantastic job working the ball on the perimeter. And
they
here's another
can
three-pointer, this time by Wiltbank. And I think that should be a 20-14 lead. Am I not?
She had a nice game last night too, Eric, against
Davis. Pass into Schoengarth. Oh! Taylor had a wide open look at the bucket, but didn't turn around. She had nobody around her. Well, now they've got the score at 22-14. I don't know if that's right or not. 3, 4, 5. No, it should be 20-14, not 22. Because Wiltbank's got a 3, Neiswanger with a 2. And we got a whistle here. Is that score right?
I've only got a 20-14. I really don't.
Yeah, I just checked with Sharon, the official scorebook here. Lob pass into, they're going to say an offensive foul on Karstetter as she pushed off against Ogle to get room there.
Wow.
That's big. Be the first foul on Karstetter. Third team foul on Moses Lake. Wenatchee with 4. Well, they've got 3 team fouls for Wenatchee on the board.
Very clean game so far. Not many turnovers, not many fouls.
Yeah, absolutely. 6:26 to go. 6-point lead for Moses Lake. There we go. We got the scoreboard fixed finally. 20-14 and a travel. And those unforced errors just drive you nuts.
You know, I am surprised that Coach Matt Strophy's waited this long to press Wenatchee.
Yeah.
This is the first press so far tonight. Every team has been doing that against Wenatchee, and this is kind of the first time we've seen it.
Yeah, we saw that last night by Eastmont.
They fixed your score too, Eric.
Yep. Here's a shot for 2. It's no good. Weak side rebound fought for, and we're going to get a held ball or a held ball called. Possession arrow out to Wenatchee.
Change in possession.
Volan will bring it inbounds here for the Panthers. Got it to Blauman, back to Volan, back to Blauman. Tick-tock on the clock. Blauman, did she give up her dribble? I didn't think she dribbled at all. Volan's going to collect the ball from her. Bounce pass across the paint, and you never want to bounce pass across the paint, and it's turned over. That's 5 now for Wenatchee. And 2 or 3 here in this quarter. Here's a drive and a shot on the run. No good. Rebound tapped. It's going to go out off of Moses Lake and to Wenatchee. Little bit of off-kilter drives here a couple of times down for Moses Lake.
See, now this press is kind of flustering the Panthers, too. Even when they do break it, they get on the offensive end, and then they kind of don't know what to do.
Right, exactly. Some pressure against Volan, and then she'll turn the ball over. So another turnover, and right as you mentioned, Grant, against that press. Karstetter's going to shoot the three-pointer. It's off the back of the iron. No good. Bowles. I love it when the shortest person on the floor comes up with a rebound. Outlet pass to Blauman. Blauman gets it up. Dribbles behind her back. Gave up the dribble. Needs some help. Ogle's going to collect the bounce pass from her. Turn, shoot, short. No good. Not a very good look over the top of Karstetter. Rebound picked up by Moses Lake. McDonald will bring it across the midcourt stripe. And she'll give it up to Wiltbank. Wiltbank, and they work it on the perimeter. Watch out for that. Here's a drive right down the avenue. Like a Sunday stroll, Lexi Cox with her first bucket of the ball game. And Moses
they have
Lake,
such basketball smarts, don't they?
They just see it
turnover.
And then force it and then drive it and then score it. McDonald for 2.
Just like that, that's what you don't want, being down in double digits.
10-point lead here for the Chiefs. And Wenatchee just needs to get a good look at the bucket here. And the ball knocked away from Bowles and then picked up at the backcourt by McDonald. Another forced
I've
turnover.
got 9 now, Eric, for Wenatchee.
Absolutely. So it's been a rough go here in this second frame for the Panthers after such a great first quarter.
Boy, really.
Out top it is to the Chiefs and to Wiltbank working against Dory. Against that zone defense. Here's McDonald for 3. Rattles won't fall. Rebound, Ogle has it. It's the only chance Wenatchee really has to keep away from that press is if Moses Lake missed on the offensive end. Here's a three-pointer by Blauman. It's missed, and a rebound picked up by Moses Lake. Boy, Wenatchee's gone cold as a wedge from the field. Wiltbank will pass to Cox. And then back to Wiltbank, and then to Karstetter. She missed the free throw, or the easy shot, though. A little bunny inside. And that looked like it was for sure going to be a bucket. Rebound to Wenatchee. Now the ball intended for Volan, stolen away. I think this is Wiltbank going coast to coast. Lay it up. Good.
It was smart of Blauman there. Don't foul on that breakaway shot. She just kind of let her have it because that's how you get into trouble.
Moses Lake's largest lead now at 12 points. Substitutions wholesale for each side here as Schoengard comes in for Wenatchee along with Waligorski. And also coming in was Delvo. In for Moses Lake is Heaps. She'll replace Karstetter. Trying to see who else came in for the Chiefs. Looks like number 10 came in. That's Reffett. Bishkoff also out there for the Chiefs. Blauman, long pass across, too high for Waligorski. And another turnover for Wenatchee. That's their 11th here in the first half.
Geez, they were doing so well. 4 turnovers in that first quarter.
Inbounds in the backcourt against no pressure. Lexi Cox will bring it across the midcourt stripe. Moses Lake up by 12, trying to extend their lead right now. Now the pass off to Bishkoff. Over on the right side, it goes to Cox. Inside, they go and trying to take advantage. There's a quadruple team. Well, you don't see that very often. Around the left side as they work it on the perimeter. They're obviously trying to get it inside to Heaps. Now the drive, the shot on the way. It's no good. Rebound picked up by Delvo for Wenatchee. Outlet pass to Bowles. Wenatchee's got to get a bucket. They haven't scored here in this second quarter.
No, they haven't.
Bowles, top of the key, will go to Schoengarth. Taylor, right side to Wologorski. Here's that three again. This time she misses. And rebound is Blauman. Put back no good. Rebound this time is tapped and then picked up by Moses Lake. Boy, I thought Blauman was going to get a nice little...
point blank.
Yeah. Feed to the right side, and down it comes, then back out to Bishkoff. Around the horn they come. Voss with it at the top. And then on the left wing, back to Voss now. Voss with the dribble. Will give it up. Handing it off to Bishkoff. Works off a pick and then gives a three-point launch from outside by Voss. It's no good. Blauman with a rebound. Well, Moses Lake has cooled off a little bit here the last few times down the floor.
Fortunate for Wenatchee.
Yeah, Schoengarth to Blauman. Blauman left side to Schoengarth. Here's a three from her. It's no good. Rebound tapped, and we're going to get a foul over the top on Wenatchee, and that's on Delvo. That's tough. You got to get position. You just can't reach with your height, and Coach Pat Loftus wants a timeout. And he's going to take a full, so we'll take a break as well. With minute 58 to go here in the first half, 26-14, Moses Lake on top. You're watching Big 9 basketball on the NCWLIFE Channel.
When the people you serve are your friends and family, you see the world a bit differently. You understand that your survival depends on the health and strength of your relationships. Your word is your reputation, and that doing the right thing is the only way of life that matters. At Confluence Health, we remain humble. Trust is a gift that is earned, a privilege, an honor. And we remain grateful for the trust you place in our hands.
Welcome back here to Wenatchee High School. 26-14 the score as Moses Lake has outscored Wenatchee 11-0 here in the second quarter.
Just what you didn't want to happen if you're Coach Pat Loftus, that's for sure. They just haven't played the same basketball that they did in the first quarter. A little bit disheveled here in the second.
Yep, definitely so. It'll be Moses Lake basketball. Lexi Cox will have it as they'll apply just a little bit of pressure in the backcourt. Force a couple of extra passes here and then pick them up on a half-court trap. Ooh, they had a wide open flasher down underneath the bucket. Didn't see it. As Cox will run the offense here for the Chiefs. Minute 44 to go. 14 on the shot clock. Cox top of the key, goes left side with it, swinging it to Reffitt, back to Cox. Cox right side over to Neiswanger. And they're going to look at the shot with 3 on the shot clock. Here's a long three-pointer. It's off the mark, no good. And somehow Wenatchee didn't get position underneath, and the ball will go out of bounds off the Panthers. Kylie Voss at 5'7", and then you got Delvo at, they say 5'9". I think she's taller than that.
Yeah, I do too.
Inbounds pass, baseline left side, counts on. They finally lob it outside. They get a new shot clock, by the way. Minute 24 left here in the first half of play. Here's a three-point launch off the mark, and rebound Delvo, outlet to Blauman.
Moses Lake's offense isn't the same when Karstetter's not in there.
No, definitely not. And a pass to Delvo off her hands. Here's a launch for 3 from Bowles. It's no good. Rebound tap to Wologorski. Off to Blauman. Wenatchee got a new shot clock. Minute 3 to go. Wologorski's going to shoot the three again. Missed it. Delvo fumbled the rebound, and it's picked up by Bowles. Out to Schoengarth. Now to Blauman. So third opportunity on this set for Wenatchee. Can they get their first bucket of the second quarter? For goodness sakes, Bowles. Crossover dribble. She was called for a few of those carries last night, and the official that loved to call it is the person who blows the whistle right now. We got a foul, though, on Moses Lake, and this will be on Reffitt. That's the first on her, 4th team foul, so no worry about free throws here in the rest of this first half.
Boy, very clean.
New shot clock again for Wenatchee on the foul. Blauman gets the inbounds pass, quickly raises up the 13-footer, missed it, and we're going to get a foul on the rebound on Christina. And that's one of those frustration fouls, I'm sure. That'll be the first on Christina. And now the 6th team foul. So maybe I spoke too soon about the free throws. 38.5 seconds left. Chiefs will have it inbounds in their backcourt. As it'll be Cox that'll bring it in. And she'll pass it in to Reffitt. Back to Cox. Cox will front the defense at midcourt and then go right side with it all the way over to Voss. Then out top it comes here to Bishkoff. And then back to Reffett. Left side. Now a lob pass down low. Good little two-person game inside. But I think Blauman got a hand on it, and then she gets the rebound, and then a reaching foul on Moses Lake. I think this will come against Lexi Cox. Let's see what the official says. Yes, it is number 14. That'll be Lexi's first and the 5th on Moses Lake as a team. So Wenatchee gets another opportunity to get a bucket. A bucket. Walagorski will roll it in to Blauman. Christina picks it up with 13 on the game clock here in the half. Lob pass out top to Delvo, then to Walagorski, has the ball stolen away. And here's a one-on-one, coast to coast, and the layup is no good, but they're going to call a foul on Schoengarth as she put a body into Lexi Cox. So Lexi will get a couple of free throws here on the shot. Foul on Schoengarth is her first. And that's 17 fouls on Wenatchee. Just 2.1 seconds left in the half.
Oh, you don't want to foul at the end of a half, that's for sure. But it would have been a sure 2 points on the other end.
We've only had 4 free throws shot in the game, make that the 5th, and that's the first miss by either team. Wenatchee 2 of 2 prior to that, and Karstetter was 2 of 2 in the first quarter. Second free throw is no good, and the rebound by Schoengarth, and that's going to be our first half of play without a shot to end it. So all Moses Lake in the second, as they outscore Wenatchee 11-0 and lead it here 26-14 at the half. We'll take a 2-minute break and come back. You're watching Big 9 basketball here on the NCWLIFE Channel.
Are you a take charge kind of person? Consider a career as a health unit coordinator. You'll work to keep health facilities running efficiently by coordinating medical providers, patients, and departments. The Charter College Certificate in Health Unit Coordinator program can get you up to speed on basic patient care, health records management, health and safety procedures, and medical billing. And the 10-month online program includes a computer you keep. Get started at chartercollege.edu, where we work to get you to work.
Are you dealing with a pest or weed issue and you just don't know what to do?
We use the best pest control methods approved for areas with kids and pets.
Whether it's rats, mice, ants, or spiders, or something else altogether.
We provide the coaching and solutions you're looking for.
And you can know that your dollars are supporting a local, family-owned and operated business.
Allow us to help you get back to living healthy and pest-free. Harvest Valley Pest Control.
Come on, I'm a certified technician. I was trained to take good care of you.
9. I've only been to the dealer.
I've been coming here for years. These guys are great.
Look around. The BMW, the Jag, the Volvo, they're all waiting for regular service. Well, the BMW has a little computer issue, but that's nothing we can't handle. Come on in.
From regular maintenance to computer troubleshooting, trust the Global Car Care technicians with your import, diesel-powered, or domestic vehicle. Global Car Care. They speak your car's language.
Dankeschön.
Join us for live coverage of the Royalty Selection Pageant sponsored by Cashmere Valley Bank, Saturday, February 19th. The countdown to coronation gets underway at 6:30. The pageant starts at 7. Coverage is sponsored by Wenatchee Valley Dispute Resolution Center, Harvest Valley Pest Control, Caldwell Banker Cascade, Mary Maids, August Edge, Apple Valley Honda, and the Chelan County PUD's Discovery Center. It's the Royalty Selection Pageant, only on the NCWLIFE Channel.
Well, we're back just in time to watch and listen in to the Unified Cheer Squad here at Wenatchee High School. Hopefully they do more than one cheer. We've got just the end of their first cheer. Here we go with another one.
That's fantastic. Now, if I heard Ken right, this is the first time they've had unified cheer at Wenatchee High School.
That is fantastic.
That's awesome. I also understand that we're going to get unified basketball back.
We are. It started. The practices have started. I have a special needs daughter who's going to participate, so we are all very excited for that. These kids love this unified basketball, and so do we.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can't go to these games and not just put a smile on your face. It's amazing.
You betcha. Looks like we got one more cheer here to go. That is fantastic. So disappointed to hear that the Special Olympics Winter Games were not going to happen this year here in Wenatchee, because we'd be right about now, first part of March, the first weekend of March, I think that they would have the Winter Games here in Wenatchee. And great job.
And, you know, these kids don't understand why. A lot of these kids, they don't understand what COVID is or why they're not participating, and it's a big deal for the city of Wenatchee as well.
It's huge. It's a big economic impact.
Absolutely.
With the hundreds and hundreds of athletes that come into town.
And you've been a big part of that in the past.
I have. I certainly will miss the opportunity to do the opening ceremonies at the Town Toyota Center. That is, you talk about a electrifying event.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely so. It's a 26-14 lead for Moses Lake here at halftime. We'll come back as we continue at the half and get you the stats in this one, as Wenatchee struggled in that second quarter. We'll come back with more in just a moment. Our broadcast, by the way, brought to you by Global Car Care. Your vehicle is their number one priority. Diesels and European cars are their specialty. Pickup and drop-off available, too. Stop by their website at globalcarcare.net. Also by Harvest Valley Pest Control. You can rest assured Harvest Valley Pest Control uses kid and pet-safe material around your home or office. Call today for your free estimate. More with halftime here with Grant and yours truly, Eric, as it's a 26-14 Moses Lake lead. We're back after this.
Hi folks, welcome to Save Mart. How can we help you today?
We're looking for a recliner.
Okay, right this way. Go ahead and move this chase on the other side. You can just go
Great, I want that one. I like that one.
That's a great choice.
And I want this one as well.
Okay.
And I definitely want this one.
Ooh. You'll find it at Save Mart. Full service at a low, low price.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we had gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Swing by today and get road trip ready with our always free pre-trip safety check. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
News, weather, and sports. It's all here weekdays at 5, 6, and 10 on your local news source, the NCWLIFE Channel.
You love to help others. You need a solid career. You can have it all with help from Charter College. Our 10-month medical assistant program prepares you to work in healthcare settings like physician offices, rehab centers, and clinics. You'll learn to take patient vitals, assist with exams, administer injections, and maintain medical records. When you're ready to launch a rewarding healthcare career, visit chartercollege.edu, because we work to get you to work.
Connect with us on Networked as we introduce you to the people and organizations who are leading innovation in the region. Get inspired, engaged, and networked right here on the NCWLIFE Channel.
Welcome back once again to Wenatchee High School. Halftime here between the Moses Lake Chiefs and the Wenatchee Panthers, along with Grant Olson. I'm Eric Granstrom here on the NCWLIFE Channel. Unofficial totals in that first half, with Moses Lake leading at 26-14 here at the halftime. Meagan Karstetter leading the way. I know that's a surprise. 8 points for her, and that was all in the first quarter, by the way. 7 points for Tegan Wiltbank, 5 for Addie Neiswanger, and 2 each for Sydney McDonald, for Lexi Cox, and for Ella Heaps off the bench. Moses Lake 2 of 4 from the free throw line, and only 3 turnovers, and those 3 turnovers came in that first quarter. They were perfect in the second quarter of play, and that's when they outscored Wenatchee 11-0 in the second quarter, as Wenatchee came out just really playing well, especially Erin Waligorski. She nailed 2 3-pointers in a row. She's got 8 points to lead the Panthers at half. Addie Ogle with 2, Taylor Schoengarth with 2, and Caden Delvo with 2. So far, Christina Blauman has been shut out. So Wenatchee 2 of 2 from the free throw line, unofficially with 4 turnovers in that first half of play. How are we doing on the glass here, Grant?
Well, Wenatchee has dominated the rebounding in the first half, 19-11 for Moses Lake. Moses Lake led not by Karstetter, but by Sydney McDonald with 4 rebounds. Wenatchee 4 from Christina Blauman, and 4 also Natalie Bowles, one of the shortest players out there. But Wenatchee, 6 of the 19 rebounds offensive for the Panthers. But boy, what a tale of 2 quarters we've seen in this first half. Wenatchee maybe riding high from that game last night, and then the wind a little bit out of their sails in that second quarter.
Well, the tide turned right before the end of that first quarter with Allie Neiswanger hitting that 3-pointer from the left corner, and then she scored the first bucket of the second quarter, and it was almost as late from there.
And then the turnovers came for the Panthers, and that really hurt them in the second.
Our broadcast brought to you in part by Laura Mounter Real Estate, voted world's best realtor in the Valley for 2021, and by Les Schwab. They take your safety seriously every time you stop by. Along with Grant Olson, Eric Granstrom with you as we get ready for second half play. Moses Lake will have the basketball traveling from left to right as we look at it here at Wenatchee High School. Saturday afternoon, kind of a quiet crowd gathered here so far. Moses Lake 9-2 in Big 9 play, 11-9 on the season. They've got that second place wrapped up in the standings, as the Chiefs will have the basketball to start it off. Looks like the starting 5 out there, and they'll immediately try to get it into Karstetter. She fumbled it, but the Chiefs maintain possession. Here's a 3-point launch from the left side. It's no good by Bishkoff, and a rebound defensive for Wenatchee. Blauman has it. Lead pass ahead to Schoengarth. She'll dribble it to the free throw line and then turn and find Ogle. She'll shoot it off balance, and it was rebounded by Moses Lake. It's a good idea. It's just the form needs to be a little bit better for Addie. Left side of the perimeter, as Moses Lake going to do a little weave out top, trying to find Karstetter underneath. And now a split of the defense. Missed the shot. Offensive rebound, though, as they'll work it around on the perimeter again. Here's a drive and a kick across the baseline, and that raise is missed badly. Picked up on the weak side by Wenatchee's Volan, and we get the ball tipped out of bounds on the offensive set here for Wenatchee. Volan's got that wrist really taped up on the right side.
I remember when she kind of banged it up last night in that game. She fell down on it.
Boy, there was a lot of skid marks left on that floor. That was a rough game last night. Inside to Ogle. Ogle turns, tries to horse up the shot over Karstetter, and it's no good. Karstetter with a rebound.
You just got to be a little bit more in control with that shot. She does have the height.
I like that she didn't put it down on the floor. Right. Though. That was the good part about that. Again, another weave outside here for Moses Lake at a 3-point launch. It's no good, and good thing for Wenatchee right now is Moses Lake can't hit the broadside of a barn. Blauman with it. Down in the corner, here's a 3-pointer for Wenatchee. It's off the mark, but an offensive rebound. But too far underneath the glass was Delvo, and she missed her shot, and Moses Lake picks it up. Now the drive and a kick in the corner. It's Cox with it, then out top to McDonald. Then she'll hand it off to Cox again, who will back things away from Blauman. Bounce pass high post to Karstetter, then back to Cox. She'll drive it, shoot it, and make it. And no, they're going to call an offensive foul.
Good position underneath by Volan. Boy, she stood her ground, saw her coming, and just stayed there.
Is one of the officials going to call it? I was waiting to find out. It is an offensive charge on Lexi Cox. That's her second personal foul. First team foul here called in the second half for either team. And we're still stuck at that score we had at halftime, even though we're 2 minutes into the second half. Double team in the backcourt, and the ball's dribbled out of bounds. It goes off.
I think we got a foul here.
Yeah,
right?
we do. Reach is going to be called on Moses Lake. And this is on Bishkoff. That's her second. Again, Grant, you force some fouls.
Boy, the Panthers need a bucket here. Haven't
Inbounds
scored
pass.
since the end of the first quarter.
It comes into Schoengarth. Taylor dribbled it off her leg. Defense comes on her, and now they're going to call a double dribble.
Yeah, it is. She didn't touch it, I don't think.
The Moses Lake Chief didn't touch it, and Schoengarth lost the handle herself. So a turnover by Wenatchee, their 13th of the ball game. Moses Lake inbounds on the far side by Bishkoff. She'll lob it in, and they're going to call a foul, I think, on Wenatchee here. Yes, it will be, and this will be on Delvo. And that'll be 3 on Caden. And Coach Pat Loftus will quickly grab for his bench and bring Waligorski and Bowles and Dory in.
Coach Loftus seems to substitute in threes, doesn't he?
Yeah.
It's kind of the pattern.
Inbounds pass comes in for Moses Lake to Wiltbank. She'll dribble all the way around the
Nice
horn
shot.
and just take it down and put it up on the runner with the right hand. It's good. Wiltbank has 7 in the ball game, or 9 in the ball game to lead the Chiefs. Oh, that could have almost been over and back called. Bowles lost the handle. You ever notice there seems to be a couple of dead spots on the floor here?
You know, I have noticed that before.
That ball just on the dribble just dies suddenly. Waligorski outside to Bowles. Bowles picked up on the man defense here for the Chiefs.
Running out of time.
Bounce pass inside with 4 on the shot clock. And a shot taken. It's an air ball.
Boy, Sydney McDonald, Eric, 5'7" junior for Moses Lake, 7 rebounds at 5'7" in this game.
She just positioning.
She
It's
really
all about
does.
Positioning, that's for sure. Wiltbank back to McDonald. Lob pass into Karstetter. She'll quickly pass it out down in the corner. They don't take the three-pointer from there. Bishkoff will instead dribble it back around. Pass outside for a 3. It's no good by Cox. And a rebound by Wenatchee. Excuse me. Bowles will bring it across the midcourt stripe. Go right side to Waligorski, who was not shy about shooting three-pointers from there. Now turning, and the ball knocked away by Karstetter. Coming back up with her own ball is Delvo. Outside to Dory with 7 on the shot clock. Inside to Delvo, turn, shot, missed it. Oh.
Great chance right there.
Ball's going to go down out of bounds off of Moses Lake, however, and will be Wenatchee basketball. Boy, beautiful look inside to Delvo.
Other than Karstetter, Moses Lake is not that tall a team.
No,
they really
no,
aren't.
definitely not. Waligorski will bring it in bounds and quickly to Volan for a 3.
And there's
That's
McDonald
an air
again.
ball, and there's another rebound for McDonald. She'll have double figures in rebounds
She will.
by the end of the third quarter here. Outside on the perimeter is Bishkoff. She'll come outside of McDonald as they do a great job moving the basketball, does Moses Lake. Seeing what Wenatchee's in defensively. And now the drive by Wiltbank. She'll put up the left-handed runner,
she's so
and it's
smooth.
good. Oh, my.
So smooth. 17 last night in that game against Davis, and you can see why.
And she's got all 4 points here in the quarter for the Chiefs as they lead at 30-14. Wenatchee breaks the press. They had numbers, but they just couldn't control the basketball. Dory's going to shoot the long three-pointer. No good. Rebound off of Waligorski out of bounds.
Oh, boy, and she was all alone under that basket with that rebound.
Yeah, definitely so. Substitutions here for Wenatchee as Blauman comes back in. And in for the first time is Dina Schoengarth. Chiefs will have it in the backcourt with 3:40 to go here in the third. That ball ricocheted around and then picked up by Wiltbank, and then Schoengarth comes up with it. But her wraparound attempt on a pass goes out of bounds. So that'll be a turnover per side there. Wenatchee with a couple here in the second half. Delvo thought the ball was going to be Wenatchee ball, so she started heading into the offensive set. And Coach Pat Loftus says, no, get back in there. Karstetter, meanwhile, gets the inbounds pass, and she'll get her 10th point of the game. And Wenatchee still hasn't scored since the first quarter.
Karstetter, such an experienced post player, isn't she? Been starting since I think she was a sophomore.
Yeah.
And boy, you can see it out here, too.
Absolutely. And she had an older brother that was fantastic for Moses Lake.
Wasn't he about 6'7"?
Yeah, he was
6'6", 6'7".
Big kid. Waligorski will bring it into Blauman here. Wenatchee just trying to buy a bucket right now. Been shut out for 2 quarters. Bounce pass outside to Waligorski. Aaron gives it up to Dory. Dory to Blauman. And I'll tell you what, Moses Lake is causing a fit for Wenatchee every time they get the ball to anybody. Delvo with the shot.
That's
good.
going in.
And no, they're going to call a travel before the shot. Oh.
Yeah, defensively, Moses Lake has turned up the pressure for sure since about the second quarter. I think they were a little flat in that first quarter from their game last night.
You know, and sometimes you see that where nothing like some good defense will get your offense going.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
32-14, Moses Lake will get the benefit of, it's a turnover here by the Chiefs. Kind of one of those rare turnovers. They've only got, 5 in the game?
5 total. Boy, that is taking care of the basketball. It doesn't matter boys basketball or girls basketball. That's doing a great job.
2:55 left. Wenatchee again will work against the press here. Waligorski to Blauman. Blauman goes midcourt to Schoengarth, and then she's hit from behind. And luckily she wasn't injured there. It'll be on Kendall Reffett. That'll be her second personal foul. Third team foul against Moses Lake. Waligorski will have it in front of the scorer's table with 2:50 to go here in the third. And the Blauman. Christina's going to raise the three-pointer. Go! Finally, they break the stretch, and they get Christina Blauman gets her first bucket of the ball game, and it comes with 2:42 to go here in the third quarter.
Took almost 14 minutes to score a bucket here.
Yeah. 2:42 left in the third, and Reffett gave up her dribble. Now she'll pass it across the midcourt stripe, and then they'll try to go wide open down underneath. The ball fumbled away, though. Turnover by Moses Lake as Blauman comes up with it. Christina definitely the best ball handler that Wenatchee has on the floor. She'll go to Delvo, right-handed hook shot.
I like it. Nice and controlled.
4 points for Delvo. A couple of buckets in a row. Lift your spirits a little bit if you're the Wenatchee Panthers right now. Wiltbank goes left side with it to Reffett. Reffett kicks it outside, and now they look at the three, won't shoot it, and we're going to get three in the key whistled on Ella Heaps down low, so another turnover.
A rare 3 second call.
And you remember we had one called last night.
Same official.
And it was the same official.
Yep.
Well, at least she's watching for
it.
Right.
Maybe it's not called enough. I don't know.
I don't think so. I think you see that a lot where people camp out in the key.
Oh, they do.
Like, oh, my gosh. So Blauman has it with 1:48 to go. Her pass, though, is intercepted, and then we're going to get a reaching foul on Schoengarth as Kylie Voss stepped in to steal that ball away. Wenatchee's fourth turnover here in the third quarter. And the foul on Schoengarth is her first. It's only the second team foul on Wenatchee.
Wenatchee right now just having trouble setting their offense up with this defense by Moses Lake.
Delvo replaced in the lineup for Wenatchee by Volan. Moses Lake has the ball at midcourt. And Wiltbank will go right side with it. Karstetter getting a well-deserved breather on the bench right now for Coach Matt Strophe. As Moses Lake works it inside on a attempt to Heaps, but the ball is tipped by Waligorski and then picked up by Blauman, but then fumbled back there, and then it goes out of bounds off of Moses Lake. No. Or did it go off of Wenatchee?
I'm not sure.
The official said it, but I can't
Off
read
of
her
Wenatchee.
lips from here, so it's turnover by the Panthers. Ball is Moses Lake's. The inbounds comes to Heaps. She'll lay it up and good. That was too easy. Inbounds pass to the backcourt comes into Schoengarth. Back to Blauman, and Christina will dribble it up the near sideline and then turn around. Got it across the timeline just in time. And now a long three by Waligorski. It's no good. Rebound defensive for Voss. Outlet pass to Wiltbank. Feed ahead to Heaps. She can't handle it.
Fortunate for Wenatchee there. Wide open.
Into the ball game will come for Wenatchee Taylor Schoengarth, and she'll replace Christina Blauman. Good substitution by Pat Loftus. Don't get Christina with a needless foul here down the stretch of this quarter. Inbounds pass comes in. Dory will try to pass it away. Had the ball knocked twice from her. Picked up by Schoengarth near side. Lob pass across to Volan. Volan to Taylor Schoengarth. Now to Waligorski. She'll shoot the 12-footer. It's no good. Rebound tapped by Schoengarth and goes out of bounds. And Taylor with hands raised, and she had Reffett come into her lap.
She sure did.
And it will be out to Moses Lake. Wiltbank will bring it in baseline left side, and this is opposite end of the floor here for the Chiefs as she'll pass it in to Reffett. Back to Wiltbank. Little two-girl walk with the basketball. You can just see that sometimes. It's almost like slow motion. You can see the head thinking, okay, I need to pass it now.
Isn't that the truth?
My feet were moving. Darn it. 33.7 seconds left here in the quarter, and we got a foul called on the inbounds play, and this is going to be against Addie Niceworthy, or Nicewonger, that is, and that'll be the fourth team foul on Moses Lake. Well, it'd be a shot in the arm here if the Panthers could get a bucket before
it really
the break.
would.
Schoengarth has the basketball. She's running offense. Lob pass across over in the left side to Dory. Her entry pass down low was knocked away, but then a foul called on the Moses Lake defense. I think this is going to be on Reffitt. Yes, it is on Reffitt. That's her third personal foul. Fifth team foul on Moses Lake. Well, that's a positive note for Wenatchee. They can make some free throws in the fourth quarter.
It is.
Dory needs to get it in. Finally, just throws it in the paint, and somehow Schoengarth comes out to Volan for a three. Rims won't fall. And a foul going to be called on the rebound. Okay, we got two ladies apparently that were pushing off on each other. Sam Dory and Kylie Voss. So double foul means it'll be Wenatchee basketball, I think, since they had the possession last.
Right.
Or is it a possession arrow call there?
You know, it might have been.
Possession arrow is to Wenatchee. We'll see if they switch it once they throw the ball in here. Yep, they did. So that's how it works. Here's Waligorski for a two. No good. Tried to get her own rebound, but then went over the top of Wiltbank.
Boy, don't do that.
Yeah, she'll be called for the foul. It's only the third, well, they say 14 foul on the Panthers up on the board. And that was the second on Waligorski. 12 seconds left to see if Moses Lake can get a shot at a bucket. And they will get a good look, but the throw goes out of bounds.
Boy, they had her there, too.
Yeah, they did. Coach Matt Strophy down there clapping his hands saying, hey, that was the right play, just not quite the execution we wanted. Substitution, Blauman's going to come in here with 4.9 seconds left. Sam Dory will be the person that will come out. I think Coach Pat Loftus wants Blauman to try to collect this pass at midcourt. She'll collect it with 3 seconds. Feed it ahead.
Nice pass, too.
Oh, my.
That really was.
It'll end up being a turnover for Wenatchee. Good idea.
It was.
She kind of fumbled the ball on that entry pass from about half the court and then tried to swoop it ahead for Volan, but she wasn't ready for it. And this is going to be no good on the shots, and so that'll be the end of our third quarter with Moses Lake leading it by a score of 34-19. They outscore Wenatchee 8-5.
Low scoring third quarter.
Third quarter, yeah. We'll take a break and come back. Fourth quarter underway coming up next here on the NCWLIFE Channel.
When your heating or cooling system is giving you trouble, call the diagnostic doctor from Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning.
Here's the culprit right here.
All joking aside, when you call Dick's, you're calling 35 years of experience at customer service right here in the Wenatchee Valley. Dick's strongly believes in repairing before replacing, and they service all major brands of HVAC units.
Thanks for joining us here on the NCWLIFE Channel. Our broadcast brought to you in part by One Way Construction. Your project, your way. Find them online at onewayconstructionnw.com. Also by Rivercom 911. They're hiring. See what a career as a telecommunicator can do for you and what you could do for your community. Go to the website, rivercom911.org, and apply today. 34-19 our score here as we head for the fourth. Moses Lake outscored Wenatchee 8-5 in that third frame. And the inbounds pass comes in to Lexi Cox here for the Chiefs. As Karstetter came in during the quarter break, she'll collect the ball down the low. Oh, beautiful pass to McDonald underneath. Just a sweet little pass inside. McDonald with her fourth point of the ball game. They lead at 36-19. Schoengarth tried to go inside. Karstetter poked the ball away and then steals the ball away. So another turnover by the Panthers. Long pass ahead. Blauman, I think, bounced it off of Moses Lake head. Yes. It will be Wenatchee basketball.
It did.
The officials are going to confer there. I saw it go off the back of a ponytail of a Moses Lake Chief, but no.
Interesting.
Erica Ward is going to overrule and say, no, that's Moses Lake basketball. Karstetter. Oh, beautiful
so
move.
Smooth down low.
Meagan
That first
Karstetter.
step is just impressive.
She's got 12. Blauman. And we got a whistle
Double
away
foul.
and a double foul. Again, Karstetter and
Delvo, I believe.
Yep. So Delvo with her 4th personal foul. And the foul on Karstetter is her 2nd. And the possession arrow is out to Moses Lake, but okay. So I guess whoever had possession last is where the ball goes. And here's a swooping shot on the way, no good by Delvo. She'll kick it out as she got her own rebound. Volan for the 3, it's no good. And the rebound picked up this time outside by Bishkoff. Bishkoff to McDonald. McDonald right side on the wing to Martinez. Martinez checked in during the break. Micaiah Martinez, where's number 3? Out top to Bishkoff. Back to Martinez. They're trying to go high post to Karstetter. Instead of raise a 3 and splash down good for Marissa Bishkoff. Her first bucket of the ball game. Wholesale substitutions for Wenatchee coming up here in a moment. As you said, Brant, the trio.
Right.
And a shot from three-point land missed by Schoengarth. Rebound is kicked outside for a 3 by Volan. It's no good. Volan battling for the rebound. They're going to call a foul and a reach on Moses Lake. I think this is going to be on Bishkoff. No, they're going to call it on Sydney McDonald. That's her 2nd.
A 4-pack of substitutes this time.
Dory, Waligorski, Bowles, and hang on. We got Moses Lake in the bonus, so somebody's got to head to the free throw line. So it'll be Waligorski's going to have to wait until the shooter, which will be Gabby Volan. By the way, no free throws in that 3rd quarter. We've only had 6 free throw shots in the entire game.
I was going to say, there haven't been many at all.
And this one is no good. Rebound by Blauman. Her putback's no good. Rebound this time picked up by Moses Lake. Moses Lake basketball as they'll work it around the right side to Cox. And then a lob pass across, and almost Blauman thought about trying to intercept that. Goes out of bounds and will be Moses Lake basketball. Volan replaced now by Waligorski for Wenatchee. Inbounds play on the far side will be by Bishkoff with 6:07 to go here in the ball game. In the ball comes to Wiltbank, excuse me, not Wiltbank, but Cox. Karstetter not very active, but then
that push off right there.
Yep. That was a good call, Grant.
It was.
And Karstetter will be whistled for her 3rd personal foul. She just doesn't seem to be moving her feet too much. I mean, you're ahead by the score that is up there, 22 points. And then the entry pass attempt to her was a little push off by Karstetter. Here's a quick 3 for Wenatchee. It's short. Dory missed it, and then Dory reaches over the top needlessly and gets the foul.
You said it. You don't need to do that at that point. You're blocked out.
Yep. Unless you're really fleet of foot and can get around with your body and move your feet and get around that person on those long rebounds. I mean, you're destined to foul. Double team in the backcourt on McDonald. She'll pass it up to
really a tough team
Cox.
to press.
Yep, McDonald. Yeah, they got a lot of ball handlers.
They do.
Karstetter with it. Back to McDonald. McDonald on the drive. And she'll put up the reverse layup. No good. And Ogle comes up with it. Lob pass ahead to Bowles. Wenatchee's been kind of settling for long shots here. I'd like to see them get it inside this time.
They just can't set their offense right now. They really can't.
Bowles going to shoot the 2. It's blocked. Ball comes up in the hands of McDonald. A 1-on-2 for her. She'll stop, wait for some help. She'll back it away from the defense and then go left side of the pass to Bishkoff. Bishkoff back to Martinez. Martinez to McDonald down in the corner. Now the drive all the way through the paint. Layup. Good. My goodness. Bishkoff just said, okay, you're going to leave it open for me. I'll take it.
And there's ball handling right there.
Yeah, definitely. Pass ahead to Dory. Sam lob pass out top to Blauman. Blauman to Bowles. And you know, Grant, you see these long launches for Wenatchee and not being able to get that ball inside as Sam Dory will take another long three-pointer, and it's going to miss badly. Be out to Moses Lake. Legs after a double overtime game last night.
Absolutely.
Sometimes you just don't have it in you to be able to move and generate offense, so hey, I'm just going to cast them outside.
I think the Panthers had some leftover energy from last night in that first quarter, and then they just kind of hit a wall in that second.
Definitely so. The wall, that being the ladies in maroon
that
now,
doesn't help.
In the form of the Chiefs. 43-19, all Moses Lake here. 4:14 to go in the ball game. By the way, if you're watching us live here on this Saturday on the NCWLIFE Channel, first of two games, we've got the boys coming up next. And Wenatchee, by the way, if they fall short in this, and it looks like they will, as Karstetter lays it up and good, beautiful entry pass into her. She's got 14 now in the ball game. Season's not over. They've got to play again on Monday at 4:30 against West Valley in a makeup game. And Wenatchee still, because of their double overtime win over Eastmont last night, has a chance to make it to the playoffs. This shot is partially checked by on the shot here by Ogle, picked up by Moses Lake.
That's Sydney McDonald's 10th rebound of the game.
And McDonald splits the D,
all
lays
the way,
it up and
coast
good.
to coast. Wow.
6 points for McDonald, just taking over here. Bowles will bring it across the midcourt stripe, trailed by Waligorski. Bowles comes left side with it to Dory. Dory out top to Schoengarth. Down low for Waligorski. That was good ball movement and a great shot and the bucket for Waligorski.
Waligorski has really nice form on her shot. I like her shot a lot.
10 points for Waligorski. Moses Lake back across the midcourt stripe as Bishkoff works it out top with 20 on the shot clock, 2:58 on the game clock. Here left in the fourth quarter. As the Chiefs try to bleed the clock a little bit here. Lexi Cox with it. Now to Bishkoff, back to Cox. They'll go around on the perimeter to Martinez. Inside, the ball stolen away by Schoengarth. She's got a 1-on-2. She'll take it all the way, lay it up on the reverse, and can't make it.
Not a bad attempt. She's only a freshman, Eric.
Yeah, Karstetter with the rebound.
She is the only person that's played for Wenatchee tonight that hasn't had a rebound. 8 players have rebounded for the Panthers tonight.
That's amazing. Martinez out top. It comes to Bishkoff. Bishkoff works it over on the left side to Cox. Now to Bishkoff for a three. Rims won't fall. Rebound tapped around underneath. It's loose. Picked up by McDonald again. And we're going to get a reaching foul. No, a timeout called by the Chiefs. And this will be a full timeout. That'll give us a chance to take a timeout here on our broadcast as well. With 2:12 to go in the game. 47-21. Moses Lake on top. We're back after this. Inbounds play after the timeout comes to the Chiefs as they got some new bodies in there. Neiswanger out there now. Martinez has it. They'll lob it inside, and the ball goes sailing out of bounds. They're going to say it's out to Wenatchee on a turnover by Moses Lake.
Uncharacteristically, 9 turnovers this half for Moses Lake after only 3 in the first.
Inbounds comes to Christina Blauman. She'll run the offense here with under 2 minutes to go. Wenatchee will drop to 1-10 in the Big Nine. Here's a three-pointer by Schoengarth. It's not good and clings out of bounds.
I like the confidence, though, of Dina Schoengarth, a freshman out there. Yeah.
Why not? It's kind of one of those, you say that so much with the youngsters, but she doesn't know what she doesn't know. So why not just go for it?
That is true.
Lob pass again over to the near side to Neiswanger. They'll break the midcourt stripe, and then we got bodies out there that I don't have on their roster, so I'll apologize right away to any Moses Lake fans that might be watching. I think 33 is Ingrid De La Rosa that's out there now, as they'll get it in the corner for a long three. It's no good. Rebound tapped around and then picked up by Heaps. Heaps will bring it back outside to Neiswanger. Neiswanger backs up near midcourt, works off a pick out there, and then dribbles it down and then kicks it out in the corner. Now the drive across the paint. Oh, boy. Skid marks left on the floor, but no whistle coming, as opposed to all the whistles we had last night.
Oh, man.
Here's a left-handed runner on the way. No good. Rebound picked up by Ogle. Outlet pass to Blauman. Up ahead to Schoengar. Schoengar splits the defense. They're going to call it travel as she goes crashing to the floor once again. Taylor Schoengarth. I love how she plays. Just gutsy.
She
just
does.
Hard,
She doesn't quit. Wenatchee's only scored 2 points, by the way, this quarter.
Substitution here for Moses Lake. And again, 32 comes in, and I'm going to say that's Cassidy Cruz. I don't know, freshman. Matt Strophe got everybody up and dressed for this one here today. 53 seconds left in the game. They'll work it around the perimeter, and I'm sure that Strophe would love to get some of these youngsters a chance to get a point in a varsity game. Here's a long three from the top of the key. It's no good. Boy, both teams are struggling. Here's Schoengarth. A 1-on-3, has the ball stripped from her.
Boy.
And she goes crashing to the floor again. No call. And now dribble off of a foot. I think it was touched by Wenatchee last to be out of bounds to Moses Lake. Goodness. Wenatchee, by the way, has scored 7 points since the first quarter. After such a great first quarter.
Really
inbounds pass comes wide open.
That's worked more than once here today.
Yep, lay-in is good. So there's something that Coach Pat Loftus can work on with the ladies. You got to watch that weak side on those inbounds plays. Entry pass down low to Ogle is she'll drive it, put up the left-handed
nice strong shot. I like that.
Missed the shot. A rebound foul going to be called here against Wenatchee, I think. And that is on Delvo, and believe it or not, Caden has fouled out. I'll bet, I'd be willing to put money on the fact that's the first time Caden Delvo probably ever fouled out of a game.
I think you're right. I think that's true.
And it will be 1-1 back the other way for Moses Lake. Now we guess on names here. To the free throw line, I think it's Ingrid De La Rosa. 33 for
only a
Moses
freshman,
Lake.
according to the roster, too.
Yep, and she missed the free throw, so we don't have to put her in the score column yet. Blauman's still out there for Wenatchee with 6 seconds. Here's Schoengarth for a three-pointer. Get in there. It won't go. And that'll be our ball game. 49-21 is the final as Moses Lake improves to 10-2. 12-9 overall. Wenatchee falls to 1-10 and 3-16. We will take a break, come back, get your finals on this one after the 60-second timeout here on the NCWLIFE Channel.
When your heating or cooling system is giving you trouble, call the diagnostic doctor from Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning.
Here's the culprit right here.
All joking aside, when you call Dick's, you're calling 35 years of experience at customer service right here in the Wenatchee Valley. Dick's strongly believes in repairing before replacing, and they service all major brands of HVAC units.
To achieve greatness once, it's not the end of the journey. It is only the beginning. Introducing the next all-electric super truck. The revolutionary GMC Hummer EV SUV. Reserve one now while they last.
I guess we're on TV here.
Welcome
back here on the NCWLIFE Channel as the Wenatchee Panthers fall to Moses Lake here by a score of 49-21. A great first quarter, but I think you were right, Grant, talking about momentum carryover from last night, and a double overtime went over Eastmont, and they just didn't have enough fuel on the tank.
And you know that last night's game wasn't just any old win or any old game. It was your cross-river rival. You were on the road in their gym, and you pull out the win. It takes a lot out of you mentally and physically. Boy, it was a long game.
Yeah, definitely so. So a tough one here tonight for Wenatchee as they do not score a single point in the second quarter, and they're outscored. Let's see if I can do the math here. 23-7 in the second half. Moses Lake didn't really shoot the lights out.
I think in their minds they were a little flat tonight.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So 49-21 the final. Unofficial totals here. The Moses Lake Chiefs were led by the 14 points of guess who? Meagan Karstetter. 11 points for Tegan Wiltbank. 6 points for Sydney McDonald and for Ella Heap off the bench. 5 points for Marissa Bishkoff. 5 for Addie Neiswanger. And 2 points for Lexi Cox. Get this, 7 free throws. That's it for the whole game.
That is really amazing.
Moses Lake was 2 for 4 from the free throw line. Make that 2 for 5 because they missed one down the stretch there that I didn't write down. And then Wenatchee led by the 10 points of Aaron Walagorski, 4 points for Caden Delvo, 3 for Christina Blauman, and 2 each for Addie Ogle and Taylor Schoengarth. Wenatchee 2 of 3 from the free throw line. Out of our rebounding to finish up.
I thought Erin Walagorski played a whale of a game tonight. She really did. Rebounding-wise, Wenatchee out-rebounded the Chiefs tonight by a margin of 30-26. Sydney McDonald, 11 rebounds for Moses Lake, 4 of those offensive. And leading the way for the Panthers, Christina Blauman with 6.
49-21 our final. That's going to wrap it up here for the girls' game. On the NCWLIFE Channel, we'll have boys basketball coming up here in about a half hour. So be sure and join us on the NCWLIFE Channel. With 2, with 1 from half court.
Thanks for watching high school sports on your home for local high school sports, the NCWLIFE Channel. Today's broadcast was brought to you by Biosports Physical Therapy, Charter College, Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, Global Car Care, Harvest Valley Pest Control, Laura Mounter Real Estate, Les Schwab, One Way Construction, Rivercom 911, Save Mart, and Sangster Motors. Stay with us all year long for high school sports on your local TV station, the NCWLIFE Channel. We now return to regular programming already in progress.
At the